Hey guys, Jam Mitch and Emerald Osprey back with part 4 of the Best Mix 3 Bracket 2 review. That is a lot of numbers. And
part 4, Best Mix 3 Bracket 2.
Yeah, we already said that. Okay. So it looks like we've got some chip tunes up next. I think we can keep our speed mods where they are.
This could be cute.
I
reserve judgment. It could be cute.
It's a chip tune. It's a chip tune with no drums. So let's say I'm not holding out my hope. Okay,
background needs a little work.
Background needs to pay someone for a background.
This feels really off.
It might be. I play by sight, so I can't just tell. And I can barely hear it, but I can't go turn it on now. Okay, we're trying to make it too hard there by throwing in jumps that don't fit. Okay, what am I stepping to? I could probably hear it if it went so quiet, but I'm not so sure. And all of a sudden, we're not using every single note in the synth.
Oh boy. Not my favorite. First of all, I felt like I had syncing problems on the first half.
Yeah, I mean,
I play by ear and I missed like every note, so.
I wish I turned it up so I could hear the music a little better, because it's really hard for me to tell what I was going to, but the numbers kind of speak for it a little bit.
Yeah, look at my nice combo. So it's not that it was over my head and I couldn't get it, it's that it felt like the notes were really off. I got no offense, but not my favorite.
But just on heavy, I mean, we had long runs, and at the end, they were all of a sudden not long runs. I mean, it basically felt like a good bad in the groove chart. So if we were entering a bad in the groove chart competition, this would be number 1. But for a good DDR chart competition, I can't say too much for it. I have to say it's my least favorite of the bracket so far.
Yeah.
Well, except for the obvious.
There's just some technical problems with that song. I don't think I can rate it very, very highly.
But judging from the background, maybe you're new at this, and maybe you're not, and I just offended you. But if you're new at this, keep practicing.
Yeah, if it's a first step chart, it's not bad. But
if you've been doing this for like 3 years now, consider trying a new hobby. Okay. Okay, this sounds awful, but I'm going to keep the speed mod. Okay, I got 7. Looks like you have 6.
99 to... I don't like that BPM change already.
Well, there's more than that I don't like, but I can't judge it yet.
That's a furry! Oh dear. I don't have a good feeling about this. Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong.
Okay, we've definitely crossed into 8 territory by now, and we're getting dangerously close to 9 territory.
It's got better.
Maybe yours got better. That said, this is easily the worst song of the competition.
It's just campy.
Campy is another word for crappy. Okay, awkward.
This song lends itself to standard. better for the baby.
I mean, it's not as abjectly horrible as it was in the beginning. Well, that might be overstating it. It got better, but that only moves it up to mediocre. What I'm wondering is why it's still going on.
Okay,
Okay, and the end, the little slowdown there, just to make sure that I break my combo. Now, the heavy chart definitely feels like you ran out of ideas making the standard chart, but had to make a heavy chart anyway. So you wrote an 8 and called it a 7, and it just seems slapped together.
the standard chart is actually pretty good. From the few peaks I looked over at your chart, I actually like it a lot better. It's got a little bit of long, boring runs that needed to be broken up a little more, but at least those runs were well put together.
And man, you should just be glad I can't grade on solid choice, because, ugh.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. TikTok. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this sounds an awful lot better. So I'm going to put my speed mod up for this. On the other hand, the problem here is now the expectations have been raised, so now you have to actually meet them. Because if you give me a
the
bad
last one
song,
started out with low expectations and got better.
it's the old Palin debate strategy. This is going to be weird coming from me, but this should be harder. Which I will forgive you for if there's actually a challenge chart. I definitely feel like I'm tilting to the right more than I should be. And see, with so few 16s, the ones that are there just don't really feel like they fit. And this part could probably stand to go because it's definitely more boring than the rest of it. Definitely like the verse the best so far. I think overall I have to say it was pretty good. I was hoping there was more to it, because the few 16s that were there, like I said, they were there in such small amounts that they didn't really feel quite right because I didn't have much prep for them. But I mean, I like the early runs, I like the patterns. I think the middle could have been, I think it would have chosen your cut a little better, but it's pretty good.
Well, technically competent, the chart, like technically it's very sound, all the notes actually fit together, but it wasn't really that fun. It was just kind of like, it felt like a tutorial, like someone was like, oh, I have to write a standard chart. Well, I'll just throw together a bunch of notes that I know work in other things.
Step to your left. Step to your right. UMA! Alright, looks like we're wrapping up another video then. I'll catch you guys back for part 5-ish.